Good morning, class. My name is Poonam Dwivedi and I am your mathematics teacher. So today we are going to start a new chapter in math, that is chapter 13, and the name of the chapter is exponents and powers. So first let us understand the meaning of exponent. So the meaning says an exponent refers to the number of times a number is multiplied by itself. So in simple language we can say or understand it as if we multiply a number by itself again and again. Okay, so that is known as a exponent. The example is if you multiply 5 three times, then we can say that 5 raised to 3. So this is our exponential form. So in this 5 raised to 3, 5 is the base and 3 is the exponent. Okay, so this 5 raised to 3 is known as the exponential form. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is laws of exponents. So first law says if a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. If we are multiplying both these a raised to the power m and a raised to the power n, then we'll get the product as a raised to the power m plus n. So if you want to solve the problems or if you want to solve the questions without these formulas, you will be unable to solve the questions. That is why you should know all these formulas so that with these formulas you can solve the questions. So second formula is a raised to power m divided by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So we have seen in multiplying we add the power and in divide we subtract the power. So now in this case a raised to the power m whole to the power n. So this is known as power of power. So in this the product is equals to a raised to the power m into n. So the fourth law says a raised to the power m into a raised to the power m. So the power of both a and b are same but base are different. In upper all the three we have seen that base was same. So base was same for all the three laws. But from fourth we can see that a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. Here bases are different. So base are different and powers are same. So the product is a into b whole power m. A into b raised to the power m. So the fifth law says a raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power m. Here also the bases are different and powers are same. Is equals to a divided by b whole to the power m. Same as we have seen in the fourth law, that is a raised to the power whole power m. The same we have seen in fifth also, that a divided by b is whole to the power m. So sixth law says if a is raised to the power 0, then the product will always be 1. Whether it is, if for example we take 1000 to the power 0, so our answer would be always 1. So seventh law says minus 1 has a power of even number, then the product is 1. So we can take the example as if minus 2 has a power of 2. So the product will be minus 2 into minus 2. So minus minus plus 4. So the answer will always be in positive. Okay. Whereas if minus 1 has a power or any number which has a power or a power of odd number, then the product will always be in negative. Let's take an example. Minus 3 has a power of minus 3. Has a power of 3. So 3, here 3 is an odd number and here 2 was an even number. So minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. So minus minus plus 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. So answer would be minus 27. So this was all the laws of exponent. Let's start our new exercise, that is 13.2. So first question says, using law of exponent, simplify and write the answer in exponential form. So previously we have studied all the laws of exponent, and in this exercise we are going to use that law and solve the question. So first question is 5 raised to the power 2 whole to the power 3 divided by 5 raised to 3. So first we have to simplify this power of power. Okay. So for that we have to use the law. So the law which is being used is a raised to the power m whole to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m into n. So the powers are multiplied with each other. So what we have to do is we have to multiply 2 into 3. So this would be 5 into 2 into 3 divided by 5 raised to 3. So what it would be? 5 raised to the power 6 divided by 5 raised to the power 3. So in this also we have to use the law. Which law is being used? Then law is a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n, which gives a raised to the power m minus n. Okay. So what we have to do? As the bases are same, so we can write 5 and raised to the power 6 minus 3. Powers are different but bases are same. So what we have to do is 5, 6 minus 3 is 3. So our answer would be 5 raised to the power 3. Now in this question, first we have to simplify this. So in this question we have been given 2 raised to the power 20 divided by 2 raised to the power 15. So for this question we have to first write the law. And which law is being used? Law is being used as a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n, and which gives a raised to the power m minus n. So what we have to do is 2 raised to the power 20 minus 15 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 3. Okay. So 2 raised to the power 20 minus 15 is 5 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 3. So in this also we have to use the next law. So which law is being used? A raised to the power m multiplied by a raised to the power n. So which gives a raised to the power m plus n. So in divide we minus the power or subtract the power, and in multiplication we add the power. So what we have to do is 2 raised to the power 5 plus 3. So what it gives? It gives 2 raised to the power 8. So this would be our answer. Now we'll see our next question, that is question 2. Simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. So in this question also we have to solve and simplify it, and we have to give the answer in exponential form. So now we will write 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 4. And how we can write 4? We can write 4 as 2 raised to the power 2. Then it is 3 multiplied by 32. 32 can be written as 5 raised to the 2 raised to the power 5. So here we can use the formula as a raised to the power m multiplied by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised m plus n. Okay. For further solving the question, we have to use this formula. So we can see that here two bases are same. That is 2 raised to the power 3 and 2 raised to the power 2. So by using this formula we can say that a raised to the power m multiplied by a raised to the power n is equals to m plus n. The same thing we have done here. That is 2 raised to the power 3 and 2 raised to the power 2. So we are adding up the powers and we are left with this equation. Okay. So it is as, if we'll add 3 plus 2, we'll get 5. 3 multiplied by 5. So for further solving, we need another formula, or we'll use another formula, that is a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n. That is a raised to the power m minus n. Okay. So in multiplication we add the powers, in division we will subtract the powers. So as you can see, 2 raised to the 5 and 2 raised to the 5 have common basis. So we'll take it together, that is we'll subtract the powers, and 2 raised to the power 5 minus 5 multiplied by, here also the bases are same, that is 3, and 3 has a power of 4 and 3 has a power of 1. So we'll subtract it. Okay. So now we'll get the answer as 2 raised to power 0 multiplied by 3 raised to power 3. Okay. So if there is a power of 0, so we have studied in laws of component that if a number is having a power of 0, it is equals to 1. So here it would be, and our answer would be 3 raised to power 3. Okay. So now we'll see our next question. That is 5 raised to the power 2 whole power 3 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 4 bracket close, big bracket close, divided by 5 raised to the power 7. So first we have to solve this power of power question. So for that we are going to use the formula a raised to the power m whole to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m into n. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to multiply the powers. That is, if you multiply 2 into 3, you will get 6. Okay. And the remaining you have to write as it is. Okay. So for further solving, we need to use another formula for this 5 raised to 6 into 5 raised to 4. So which formula would be used? The formula would be used as the bases are same and powers are different. So we can use the formula a raised to the power m multiplied by a raised to the power n is equals to a m plus n. Okay. So now what we'll do? We will add the powers. So by adding the powers, we get 5 raised to power 10 divided by 5 raised to the power 7. So now in this question, we are going to use third law, that is of dividing. What is it? A raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. Okay. So in divide we add the powers, and in multiplication we add the powers, and in division we subtract the powers. So what we have to do is, bases are same and powers are different, so we have to subtract the powers. So what we'll get? We'll get the answer as 5 raised to the power 3, or we'll get the answer as 5 cubed. Now we'll see our next question. Now we'll see our next question, that is express each of the following as a product of prime factors only in exponential form. So in this question we have to first find the prime factor of these two, then we have to express the answer in exponential form. So first we'll find the prime factor of 108. So this number is an even number, so we'll divide it first with 2. So what would be, if we'll divide 108 by 2, you'll get 54. Then if you'll divide 54 by 2, you will get 27. Then you will get 9. Then you will get 3. Okay. So by prime factorizing 108, you will get how many 2's? You will get 2 2's. So how you are going to write it? You are going to write it as 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 3 times 3. Okay. So now we are going to do the prime factorization of 192. So this would be, if you will divide 192 by 2, you will get 96, and if you will divide 96 by 2, you will get 42. Then you will get so if you will divide 48 by 2, you will get 24. Then if you will divide 24 by 2, you will get 12. And if you will divide 12 by 2, you will get 6. And if you will divide 6 by 2, you will get 3. And at last you will get 1. Okay. So you can write as 2 raised to the power 6 into 3 raised to the power 1. As the bases are same and powers are different, and here the sign is of multiplication, so we can use the formula as a raised to the power m multiplied by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. Okay. So here we can write 2 raised to the power 2 plus 6 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 3 plus 1. Here the power is 1. So our answer would be 2 raised to the power 2 plus 6 is 8. So 2 raised to the power 8, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So the answer would be 2 raised to the power 8 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 4. So this would be our answer. Now we'll see our next question, that is 768. First we have to do the prime factorization. So 768, as it is an even number, so we'll first divide it by 2. So we'll get 384. On further dividing, we'll get 192. Then we'll get 96. Then on further dividing, we will get 24. Then on further dividing, you will get 12. And then on further dividing, you will get 4. Okay. So this is the prime factorization of 768. How many 2's are there? There are 8 2 and 1 3. So this would be our answer. Now we'll see our next question, that is question 4, simplify. So we have to simplify this question. So we have been given 25 into 5 square into t to the power 8 divided by 10 to the power 3 multiplied by t to the power 4. So first we can do is, we can simplify 25. So 5 5s are 25, that is 5 square. If we'll write 25 as 5 square, we can write it as, then it is 5 square multiplied by 3 to the power 8. Then it is Then how we can write 10? 10 can be written as 2 into 5 and 10 as a power of q. So it can be written as 2 into 5 whole to the power 3 multiplied by t raised to the power 4. Now what we can do? First we have to write 5 square multiplied by 5 square into t raised to the power 8. Now this 2 into 5 whole cube. So 2 is also in the 2 has also a power of 3 and 5 also has a power of 3. So we can write it as 2 raised to the power 3 and 5 raised to the power 3 multiplied by t raised to the power 4. Now will be using the exponent formula. So which formula would be used? The formula would be used as a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n is equals to a to the power m plus n. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to add the exponent with base. We have to add as the bases are same and powers are same. So we can add the powers. So what we'll do, 2 plus 2 is 4. We can directly write. Then is into t raised to the power 8 divided by 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 3 multiplied by t raised to the power 4. So for further solving, we will use another formula, that is, since a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So what we have to do is, as the bases of 5 and 5 raised to the power 4 and 5 raised to the power 5 is same, so we can write it as 5 raised to the power 4 minus 3. So we can subtract the bases, and what here also the bases of t raised to the power 8 and t raised to the power 4. Bases are same and powers are different. So here also we can subtract it. And we are left with 2 cube. So 2 cube, if we multiply it 3 times, we will get 8. So if we subtract 4 minus 3, then you will get 5 raised to the power 1 multiplied by t raised to the power 8 minus 4 would be 4 divided by 8. So this would be our answer. Okay, I hope you all have understood till this. So now moving on to the next question. As we have solved this question, the same way we will be solving this question. So what we have to do is 3 raised to the power 5. So 10 can be simplified or it can be distributed in two parts, that is 2 into 5 whole to the power 5 multiplied by 25 can be written as 5 square. Then it would be 7 raised to the power 5 raised to the power 7, and 6 can be written as 2 into 3 whole to the power 5. Okay. So now we can write it as 5 raised to the 3 raised to the power 5 multiplied by. So 2 into 5 has both have 5 raised to the power. Okay. So we can write it as 2 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 2 divided by 5 raised to the 7 multiplied by 2 raised to the 5, as we have done in this. So the same way we will solve this also. So 2 will also have the power of 5 and 3 will also have the power of 5. So 2 raised to 5 multiplied by 3 raised to 5. Okay. For further solving, we need formulas. So which formula would be used? Formula would be used of a raised to the power m multiplied by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. So now we'll add 3 raised to the 5 multiplied by 2 raised to the 5 multiplied by, as the powers are same, as the bases are same, so we'll add the power. So 5 plus 2 would be 7. Okay, and the remaining will be same, 3 raised to 5. Okay, so now for further solving, we'll again use the law, that is a raised to the power m multiplied by a raised to the power n is equals to divided by. Now as we are going to use this formula, so a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So now we are going to subtract. So 3 raised to the power 5 and here also 3 raised to the power 5. Now we are going to subtract the power. Then here also 2 raised to the power 5 and here also the power is same, that is 5. Here 5 raised to 7 and here also 5 raised to 7. So we are going to subtract the power. So if we subtract, 5 minus 5 is 0. Here also 5 minus 5 is 0. And here also 7 minus 7 is 0. As we have discussed earlier also, if the power of a number is 0, then it would be 1. 1 into 1 into 1. So what would be our answer? Our answer would be 1. Okay. So this was all about exercise 13.2. So we end up our exercise 13.2. I hope you all have understood it well. So thank you for watching.